What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James, ThnxCya. Welcome back today to Satisfactory. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, we continue on here with our factory building adventure. And today should potentially be a really fun episode. So, what I want to do is I'm kind of ready. I'm ready to do some serious unlocking. And I have been a little bit busy since the last episode. I can't stop playing this game still. Got a problem. But yeah, check this out. So I'm going to kind of try and fill you in as to what I've done so far. And then, yeah, I'll kind of like show you what I want to do. Anyway, so the factory down there is more or less the same. However, you will notice that, dun dun da, we have replaced our biomass generators with coal power. Now, this is really exciting. So last episode, what we did is we actually rigged up over in this direction an automated tractor which is now delivering coal from a coal miner into a sort of storage container, and then that's now taking the coal all over the base, and I've got it split up into so many different places, and it's powering our entire factory. Oh my goodness. So the one thing that I kind of noticed was we actually have a bit of a backlog on a lot of these conveyor belts. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but literally, you can see like the circle in the middle of my screen. If I put this right on the middle there, that is actually the coal which comes in all the way over here. Now, it goes literally the entire way around the back of the island, and it actually comes out there, and it's also split, I think, 3 different ways, because there's 3 coal power generators on the top here, which is now going to start powering our second phase up here. And it's also powering our original one. But yeah, from one individual set of coal, literally just one conveyor belt, I think I've split this about 7 times now, and we still have a backlog when going into the furnaces, the coal-powered generators, because it doesn't require that much coal in order to actually work. So this is good news, because what it means is that we can split that up again, and we could actually send more coal to different places without having to worry about running out of power. But yeah, this is what we've done so far. So this was kind of like our 3 assembly lines for doing some of the resources, but I have gone up the hill here as well. Now, the only thing that annoys me slightly about this is, you'll see, this bit. Oh, that annoys me so much. Yeah, I put the foundations up and then they didn't line up with these ones, and I've got this really ugly bit, so that annoys me, but hey. Anyway, so up in this direction we actually have 3 coal power generators which are developing a bunch of power, and they are self-sustaining as well, so I never have to refuel them. And I've also got a bunch of extra capacity which we're going to use for some more machines here today. So in case you're wondering, the coal is coming literally all the way from the back here. Like, this is kind of insane. So it comes all the way back, and it literally comes straight from down there. Now, the thing is, in theory, what I should have done is I should have actually literally just used our old biomass generator and used the conveyor belts in order to actually get it into the base that way. But I forgot about that. So it's not all doom and gloom. We've still got this biomass generator, which is no longer needed. But I was thinking if there's going to be some more resources in the future, we can then use that set of tracks to deliver a different resource. So I've kept it there for now. But yeah, this is where our coal is coming up. Our little truck is still going back and forward. I've got loads of coal, and we have now developed down in this direction for another set of resource production. So I'm going to have to do a couple of little tweaks here, because what I want to do is I actually want to go and unlock the next tier of the space elevator, because we're pretty much run out of stuff to research. So yeah, there's loads more things that we can do in this game, but I do need to go and deliver another set of supplies to the space elevator, and I think it's 500 modular frames and 150 motors. Now, the thing is, in terms of actual modular frames, we've got 100, we've got 200, we've got 230 of them, so it's pretty good, and we're also going to need these rotors in order to make the next part of what we need to do, because what we actually need to get is we need to go over here. I put a craft bench up here so I can look at recipes. Yeah, we need to make these guys. So these are motors. Now, these take these stators, and they take the rotors, and you get 3 motors. Now, what we've done over here is we have our coal, which is split from the main line, coming in with a set of iron ore, which comes from our main iron ore farm. And this foundry here is actually smelting the two together, and it's creating steel ingots. So yeah, this is the first foundry that we've got, and this combines two different types of ore, and then it produces something different. So yeah, this is our only steel production machine as of right now. But the steel production is rolling into the conveyor belt. Now, currently this setup is making steel pipes, but there are a few other resources, so we're going to have to have a few of these different machines. And also, these wires are being split from one of those assemblers, and they're also coming in here, and we are combining the wires with the steel pipes in this bad boy, and we are making the stators. There you go. So what we need to do now is have a third system, which will then combine the stators with the rotors that we are making back there, and then that will start producing the motors. That's what we need to do. Currently, they're just rolling into the storage container. We've still got quite a few of them, actually. But I think what we need to do now is we actually need to... Tell you what we're going to do. Let's store all of these. Oh, geez. No. Take out. So yeah, I'm going to take all of that stuff out. Let's destroy this. And let's actually make a assembler over here that we can now combine those two things with. So yeah, we craft two parts together. Okay, cool. So yeah, we need another one of these. All right, okay, so we've got our these stators coming into here. So all we need to do now is get a conveyor belt going, which will then bring us the rotors that we've been making for a little while. So, and we've run out of concrete, so we can't actually do it this way. I'm kind of slowly running out of space a little bit. I think we need to extend this. So, yeah, I was actually thinking last night. I was sitting in bed watching TV, thinking about Satisfactory. I'm so obsessed with this. I can't even describe it. But yeah, I was thinking, when we actually picked our world to begin with, it kind of makes a lot more sense now. Ooh. Why have we got such a backlog of plates? I always need iron plates. For some reason... Iron plates. Oh, I think I overclocked it. Yeah, I think I used a power slug to overclock the production. Because the one thing that I'm finding that we need, so much is iron plates. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Yes, because all, the conveyor belts and stuff. But yeah, what I was thinking was, back in the day... This can't all be full. These are 3 machines full of concrete. Oh, no, we've still got some space. I'm going to have to make another one. But yeah, when we actually picked our world to begin with, I kind of understand why. I watched a few Satisfactory videos before I started playing this, and I actually thought there was only one world. And it seems like the majority of people have picked the first world, and I completely understand why. It's because it's big, but it's also incredibly flat. Now, I think the challenge about this world is, yes, we do have pure resource nodes, which is fantastic, because the quality of your ore kind of, it changes the way things are smelted and created and all that stuff, efficiency-wise, I think. But yeah, we've got pure ores. But the challenge is that it's the terrain, isn't it? Because the terrain is mad. So instead of making a big factory, because we don't have that much space, we've kind of gone all over the shop. So I think next up, we're actually going to try and build up on that mountain ridge. And we're just going to try and turn the whole thing just crazy and mountainy. Anyway, I need to go and feed... Which one is it? Yeah, this one. These rotors, you see them? I need to actually split these off. And now they're going to be sending down here instead. Okie dokies, there we go. So now our rotors should be feeding into this machine, and we can now set this to make motors. Boom. So yeah, the only thing we've got to do now is give it a little bit of power. So let's go and stick down a power line. We can just stick one there for now. So let's go and connect you to you and you to you. And ta-da! We're going to start making some stuff. So, okay, now what we need to do is, because the rotors are now producing very slowly, and they do have to travel a bit of distance, maybe what we need to do is actually overclock this machine in order to actually produce them quicker. I feel like that's something we're going to have to do now. So... okay, we're still producing the modular frames, which is awesome. But yeah, I'll tell you what I could do, actually. I've got a big backlog of rotors here. So I could actually... Well, I've got loads of rotors. Jeez. I guess we could use these to just stack them up. Nearly got 500 rotors. So, I mean, in theory, once these rotors are used up, we could do with having this go a little bit quicker. But I've got a bunch of resources, haven't I? So I might as well use them. So I've just got 100 of these. Let me load in 100. Let me just load in... Can I load in more? Or is it just 100? Okay, so there we go. Boom. I've got a bunch of stuff. Fantastic. Happy days. So this will start producing motors now. And I think we need to go and then send them to our machine. But what I'm going to do, actually, for now, just so we can unlock the next tier, I'm just going to send them into a storage box, and then I'll manually place them in the other storage box, and then we're going to send them to the space elevator. So let's just do this for now, and I think, like, eventually we'll have to change this system a little bit. So let me... Hey. Connect. Why? Have I put the box the wrong way around? Maybe. So yeah, what we'll do, I think, is we will just, like, literally manually place them here into this box, and then we can send that to the space elevator. Now, what I'm thinking is, as time goes by, I'm guessing that, like, the resources that are needed for this are going to be, like, insane. So you're going to want them to be, like, constantly feeding into the space elevator. As of right now, we don't have to worry about that too much. All we need is more iron plates, because I'm always running out of iron plates. But yeah. For now, anyway, I think if we just manually place them in that box, then they'll get sent over when we've got 150, and that shouldn't take too long. But what it's going to do, let's actually start sending. So I think we need 500 modular frames, of which we're not there just... I think it's 500. Let me go and have a look. Yeah, look at that. So it's 500 modular frames and 150 motors. So I actually think that the motors will be made before the modular frames. So maybe if we can try and up our production of modular frames... then that might be an idea, because we've only got about 200 odd, 250 maybe. So which machine is making modular frames? I think it's... Oh yeah, because then it also gets sent around here, doesn't it? So it's rods and reinforced iron plates. It's this machine. I need to overclock this machine, I think. I need some power slugs. Power slugs! I might go and try and find some power slugs. Oh yeah, and I made this. Look at this. Wow! It's a lightsaber. Yeah, this is like the upgrade of that little taser thing. It's like a sword. So I haven't really seen anything like aggressive for ages, but I thought I'd show you that. It's kind of cool. I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna look for some power slugs. Oh yeah, check this out. So if I want to find power slugs, this is really funny. I unlocked this as well. Oh, where is it? Hang on. Is it back in my storage chest? I think so. Yeah, here it is. I made this. This is an object scanner. So what you can do is you put this into your hand and you actually pick something that you want to look for. So either berries or power slugs, and it pings on like a GPS. So when you're close, it starts beeping. Oh. Oh. Which direction? Which direction is the power slug? It's hard to work out. Oh. Ooh, this way? Getting louder. Getting louder. Where's that power slug? There it is! I see it! It's at the top of the hill. Hey! So yeah, this is the way we can find power slugs. We can use this machine. I thought it was kind of nifty. But yeah. There he is, look! Boom! Oh wait, that's not a power slug! Oh no, I think he's up there as well. Okay, well I guess this is a chance to try out this bad boy. Ooh! Ooh, and just quickly, I've just found some raw quartz. So this is like not the first different set of resources that I've found. I mean, we're going to find out today. When we actually unlock the space elevator thing, we're going to see what the next couple of stages are. And I imagine it's going to probably be a little bit mad. These things are poisonous. No! I need some food, man. I'm always nearly dead. It's because I fall off stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of poison around. I thought we'd do a bit of exploring, though. Oh, I want to see a power slug. I want you, power slug. I want you. So I kind of thought, you know what? Seeing as we're kind of just like waiting for those things to make, I thought we'd do a little bit of exploring today. Now, I think there's some cool things out here. I don't know where they are. I guess every map is kind of different. But what I'm doing is I'm kind of going on like a berry hunt. And I'm also trying to like get those enemies down to get those alien bits, because you need those for the resources, for the research. But yeah, I'm just having a little wander. I'm just seeing what we can find. Whoa, this is a big tree. Can I cut you down? purely out of interest here, this thing is huge. No. Okay. I don't think I can cut down the massive tree. I was curious. I was like, wait a minute, this would be like enough wood for loads of stuff. But no, okay, I can't cut you down. It's terrible, man, this game. You just look at everything and you're like, wait, can I use these resources? Oh, do you want to see this thing in action? Here we go. Get out of here. Woo! Oh, there's another one left. Hey, get out of here, dude. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Oh, jeez. I need some help. I need some berries. Anything to eat. Just, oh, man, you're so fast. Okay, I've found some pretty funky stuff. There's like a big meteor thing over there, which is like stuck on a resource node, but I can't harvest it. There's this amazing waterfall, but more importantly, there's a funny glowing thing and then a very big thing guarding it. And I don't know if I can take it down or not. But I want to know what that thing is. It looks so cool. Okay, this could be a terrible idea. Just try and lure you away a bit. Come on. Oh, it's huge. Okay, this is like one of those little things, but it's like a way bigger version. Can I sneak past you? Whoa! Did he miss? Wait. Oh! He's huge. Oh, it's terrifying. Whoa! Are you kidding? Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Woo! A Mercer sphere, work in progress. What is a Mercer sphere? A weird alien thing with an impossibly smooth surface. Work in progress. Analyzing this will not give you anything. Okay, so I guess that's one of the work in progress items, so we'll keep that for when there's going to be like an update or something. I wondered what it was. There's a load of resources down there. Oh my goodness me! Look what I found. I found stuff to eat. Look! It's called bacon agaric. It's in the bacon plants. And there's loads. Oh, yes. Yes, lads. Yes. I can finally heal myself up. Well, I say loads. There's a few. All right, okay. I think I maybe ran past these in the past, but yeah, there's loads. There's loads down by this water. Oh, finally. Okay, at least we've got something that we can heal ourselves up with. So yeah, I'm just gonna take up. Oh, geez, hang on. Oh wow. Side note here as well. So I was really struggling to find flower petals, just because like you can cut them down from big trees, or you can scavenge the flowers. But then down by this river as well, there's a bunch of these mushrooms. But they just give you so many flower petals, which is great. One, for research, and two, we can use it for our color gun. So yeah, I thought I would show you that. That's amazing. I'm gonna take a bunch of these. They're just everywhere. Right, okay, what I think I'll do is I'm gonna head back now. So what I've noticed is there's areas of the map which are like highly concentrated in like gas and stuff. Like over there, if I go there, I can't breathe. So I'm sort of wondering if maybe at some point there's sort of like a respirator or something. I have no idea. But yeah, next up I want to go up here. You see this great big mountain zone? I bet there's some cool stuff up there. But yeah, as for now, I've got a bunch of flower petals. I've got some bacon. I'm going to head back and see how we are doing with our motor production. Because as we've been doing that, our factory has been running, which is one of the amazing things about coal power. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Okay, so I found a couple of green power slugs, and I also found a yellow power slug, which I've got researching. I don't know what that does just yet, but I've actually used both of my overclocks on our metal rods, because I found our bottleneck here was how quickly we can actually get rods into this assembler to make rotors. So screws, loads, but rods, they're a little bit too spaced out. So the thing is, the rods are getting split as well, so I've overclocked it twice. So it's now working at 200% speed, and eventually, when the new set of rods will come, they'll be less spaced out, and hopefully it'll feed these two machines a little bit quicker. So yeah, this is how we're making these rotors so far. Now, we needed, what, 500 modular frames, and we needed 150 motors. That sounded like a power cut. There's no way. Wait a minute. Oh, what's happened to my coal? What? Uh-oh. Something's gone wrong here with the coal production, and I'm not too sure what. But now we don't have any coal to the entire place, which means nothing is going to work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happened? Where's my tractor? Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and sort this out. I don't know what's happened. My tractor is stopped. Why is it stopped with no power? Has it not been refueling itself? That shouldn't be like that, should it? We've got a huge backlog of coal here. Well, maybe it's just run out of... I thought we had to refuel it like that. Oh, maybe it just ran out of fuel. Okay. Well, that's annoying. So my entire factory is now dead until I can actually put some more coal in it. Okay, so let me go and put some more fuel in this. Maybe it just ran out. It should auto-refill itself. I thought so anyway. Maybe it doesn't. Well, we're back in action, lads. Yeah, the only problem is now we have to wait for the coal to go up the mountain and then start feeding into everything. So, yeah. We'll have a backlog again, but it may take a little while. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I thought, like, because if you had fuel in those slots, I thought you had to then... I thought it, like, automatically refueled, but I guess maybe it doesn't. However, if I did only have 100 coal in those two, that's lasted me ages. Like, literally about 3 hours in-game, maybe. Well, maybe, like, 2.5 hours. Okay. So now we just wait for the coal to get all the way to the top again, so we can actually start making some motors. Probably take about 5 minutes to get everywhere, but... It'll get there eventually. Okay, side note. I've just noticed that if our coal supply now gets cut like it just did randomly, it takes like about 10 minutes to actually get things up and rolling again, because what happens is we've got so much coal like abundant when everything's working fine, and as you can see now, it's starting to fill up. But what happens is as it comes up, these are the first 3 that it goes, so it fills those up and then filters a little bit left into this system. So slowly but surely it then starts to build up in frequency, and eventually it actually gets down to our main zone 1. The only problem is that like main zone 1 down here is where actually everything begins. So in actual fact, the zone that needs to be powered most importantly is the last one to actually receive the coal. And as you can see, it's like really spaced out in getting the coal. So if we give it another 10 minutes or so, everything will be back to normal, but that's something to bear in mind. I think maybe what we should have done is actually followed the coal into here first and then fed it up instead of doing it the other way around. And I should have used the old track from the biomass generator, but yeah, that was my bad. It was a bit of a whoopsie on my part, but hey. Eventually we'll start getting booted up. But as you can see, all of this is just ground to a halt. And it's because none of the resources from Zone 1 are actually being sent up here. Which isn't ideal, because we still need a lot more modular frames. Well, I just checked. We need 150 more modular frames, and I think we've got enough motors already, which is good. Oh, okay, yeah, we need another 50 motors, so I'm going to send down 100. I've just manually placed them into here, so we've got 100 sending. They're really cool blue color. I love those. But yeah, so we need 150 more modular frames and 50 more motors. So I'm just going to let the machine do its thing. And hopefully, when we actually get our coal power back up and running properly, we should be good. As of right now, though, we're not moving. Why? Why are we not moving? We should be. Yeah, I need to reset them. That would help, wouldn't it? That would probably be useful. Right, now we're rolling, lads. Now we're rolling. Ah, okay, I was just playing around with this, and from what it seems, the autopilot on our truck isn't actually loading and unloading correctly anymore. I'm not too sure why, because I haven't touched it, and it was literally working completely fine up until this point, but it doesn't get quite close enough. So it's not actually offloading the materials that we need it to, which is obviously pretty annoying. and I'm not too sure why it's not doing that, but I just got some manually so I can actually record it again. But yeah, I'm going to have to re-record the path. I don't know why it's all of a sudden done that, but that would explain quite a few things as to why my coal stopped in the first place. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's changed. Nothing's got in the way of it, I don't think. But I'm going to have to re-record that. That's super annoying. No wonder. And yeah, now I've got like a gap in my coal again, so hopefully everything should be okay. But yeah, I think, hopefully by now, we should have made enough of these. It's been a while. So the one thing that I found, I was having a bit of a problem, 10, was basically the production rate in which we are sending items isn't quite quick enough. So what I had to do is I've upgraded a bunch of my conveyor belts to the Mark IIs, so they go a little bit quicker. But the problem is here, this is the bottleneck. So I haven't got enough wires in constantly, so I'm actually pausing the process for a few seconds whilst they get sent. So I have fettled this as much as I can. I've sped up some conveyor belts. I've overclocked some machines down there. But I think where we're getting stuck is we aren't making reinforced plates quick enough. And that's the reason why it's taking a long time to make these. So I think maybe, just maybe, it might be more beneficial to have a dedicated machine, which is not sending the items as far. So we might look into that for next time. I might have to do a bit of a rejig. Everything else produces them pretty well. Like, motors work really well, and these work really well. But the bottleneck is these two machines, just because the items... Well, I actually fixed this one. So I sped up all the conveyor belts. This one's working okay now. It's at 90% efficiency, which is pretty good. But this one, 80? That seems pretty high. I feel like it should be lower. But yeah, anyway, that's where we're getting the bottleneck. I would like to produce things quicker. So we're going to have to look into efficiencies and stuff at some point. But it's working. That's the main thing. And here it comes. This is modular frame number 500. Yeah, you can see they're not exactly popping down this conveyor belt. Yeah, I need to... I'm gonna have a fiddle around with it. I want to make things a bit more efficient, but everything works. It's just a bit slow. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Seal. We're sealing in the produce. And send. Yeah! So that was 500 and 150 motors. Are we ready? This is the coolest thing ever, man. 3, 2, 1, launch. So cool. Well, there we have it. What's next? Unavailable in early access. No! So I guess that is all the space elevatoring we can do, but do not fear. There is plenty more bits and pieces that we can do. Right, so for now, I guess we just get rid of that. That's our space elevatoring done, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But we do have to worry about a few other things. So, if we go over to the hub now, are we ready for this? Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6. So Tier 5 and Tier 6 have just unlocked. This doesn't exist yet, I don't think. Oil processing? Oil! Oh. Plastics, fuel, rubber, circuit boards, crude oil for scanner updates. Manufacturers craft 3 or 4 parts into another part. Trucks, computers, fuel generators, conveyor belt Mark IV, a jetpack, and a gas mask. Yes, I knew there was going to be some kind of respirator. And filters. Oh my goodness, we've turned over about 17 million pages at once here. Oh geez. Oh geez. Yeah. It's going to keep us busy. Well, yeah, I think that's going to be about it for now, so thank you very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please remember to put me in that like button, and if you are not yet subscribed, go for it, because we do satisfactory darn fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. And see y'all.